On July 6th, as His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama turns 90, the week brings you little known but magnificent details of the two women who shaped not just his life, but the very future of modern Tibetan history. The week speaks to his youngest sister Jetsun Pema and his nephew Khedrup Thondup, son of the Dalai Lama's elder brother Gyalo Thondup, who played a key role in forging early links between the Tibetan government in exile and the Indian government. The family members of the Dalai Lama narrate to the week how the unshakable foundation of the Tibetan exile story was written. That story begins in Amdo in eastern Tibet, with the birth of a young girl, Sonam Somo, later known as Gyayum Chenmo or the Great Mother, the mother of the 14th Dalai Lama. She gave birth to 16 children, 7 survived. One of them, a son born in 1935, would be recognized as a reincarnation of the Dalai Lama. When the Chinese invaded Tibet in 1959, she walked into exile with him, disguised as a man carrying a toy rifle and Madonna boots. She didn't just leave a palace behind, she carried the hope of her people. Her grandchildren affectionately called her Mola. She taught them compassion through small acts of kindness in their daily life, like asking her grandson to stop feeding live worms to pet fish. She reminded her children and grandchildren during Losar, the Tibetan New Year, that they were refugees. Only one new piece of clothing was allowed. She loved India deeply, its gardens, its food, its films. And though she never received formal education, she passed on something far more enduring: discipline, kindness, and a sense of duty. Her legacy was carried forward by her youngest daughter, Jetsun Pema, born in Nobulinga, the summer residence of the Dalai Lama in Lhasa. When she was 5, her brother gave her a name, Jetsun Pema, Virtuous Lotus. It was the first time the young Dalai Lama had named a child. Educated in Kalimpong by Irish nuns, Jetsun Pema returned with one mission: to care for the children who fled Tibet. Many were orphaned, malnourished, and traumatized. She helped build foster homes and schools, offering not just shelter, but a renewed cultural identity. In 1990, she was elected as the first woman education minister in the Central Tibetan administration. She convinced the Indian government that refugee children must learn in their mother tongue. Language, she says, is the root of our cultural and spiritual identity. Her work continues even today, from Dharamshala where she lives, with a purpose to serve the younger generation that carries the legacy of the Dalai Lama forward. The Dalai Lama says, "My mother was my first teacher. She taught me the priceless lesson of compassion." It is this message in kindness and compassion that the 14th Dalai Lama has decided to carry forward in his lifetime, and by affirming that the institution of the Dalai Lama will continue after him.